Mic check. Alright. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Grind. I turned off the background music for some reason, so I'm just gonna forward it right away. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Grind, and yeah, PSEi, something to be happy about. We ended up with this week. We ended up with a green, so that's something positive, diba, for PSEi. Yung eToro naman natin, so far so good. We are already up 17.96 sa mga ups. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let me just change it really quick. Got that one. This one right here. This is the main one. And this one I'm going to be sharing to you. We're up 17.96% for this year running. Medyo may pangit tayo on July, but that's okay. Nabawi naman natin for August. And September, so far so good, 0.13. I'm gonna be trading more in eToro once again. I'm gonna be refreshing my, my positions soon. Pero PSEi, yan. Ito yung basehan ninyo kung magaling ang trader na kukopyahin ninyo. Or if ever the trader knows how to trade, at least meron siyang public portfolio. Diba? Anyways, PSEi, and po, green for today, up 0.67%. It's not that large. It's not that big. Up 46.49 points. The concerning part is net foreign selling po tayo ngayon. It is negative 53 million. It's not that much, but this is to be expected because nasa resistance tayo ng ng index, di ba? Right? So, good evening. Ayan. Update natin sa market. We're gonna be doing charting in a bit. If ever you have any questions, post in the comments if you have anything to gusto niyo i-chart, or kung gusto niyo you want to consult something, maybe a new investment possibility out there. Lagay niyo po dyan. If I know about that, I'm gonna be commenting about it. If not, I'll try to research about it, and then we'll talk about it in the next couple of days. We mainly focus on trading not basically trading, but trading the money markets. Money markets po yun eh. Stock market, commodities, forex, crypto even has joined the money markets already. So yeah, if you want to talk about it, post it in the comments. With that, my request is please share this video, kasi po yung purpose po talaga ng The Daily Grind is to really guide Filipinos in their investment and trading journey. Majority of the Filipinos, konti na nga lang eh, diba? Less than 1% of the Filipinos is in the stock market or is in the money markets. Tapos, marami pa dyan ang nag-quit. Bakit? Because mali yung unang galaw nila, and then when they lose money, they discontinue, right? The purpose of Stocks Ed and Financial Freedom 101's Daily Grind is really to guide the newbies para yung initial experience nila maging maayos, and then it will benefit everyone in return, because if these newbies stay because they're doing well in the market, it will help the market, diba? And then it will reward us also in the future. So please share this video to your friends, to your relatives, to your trading groups. If you have trading groups out there, please share this one para mga newbies doon. Ayan, yun yung target audience talaga natin. Malaman nila there's a program like this daily, right? Daily grind nga, diba? That can guide them in stock market journey, right? So thank you so much for sharing the video. Please like Stocks Ed. I'm gonna go to the comments really quick. Alright. Ishi Marimat, always present. Alright, surprisingly, Ishi Marimat na naman ang pinakamaaga. Alright, good evening, Ishi. Earl John Ginto, magandang gabi. Pingwa, hello sir. Lloyd, any idea po? Let me just finish. Let me just make sure we're live in YouTube also. Ayun. Pingwa, hello sir. Lloyd, any idea po kung saan company maganda mag-invest ngayon? Salamat po. Saan company maganda mag-invest ngayon? Is it in the stock market? Saan maganda? Depends on your purpose eh, di ba? Maganda si A-REIT. Maganda si Philinvest REIT. Mega World na REIT na coming. Maganda rin. But those are dividends kasi medyo mabagal. Right? That's for funds na malaking funds ninyo na gusto nyo i-invest pero low risk, dapat may returns. Lagay nyo po doon. MP2, Pag-ibig MP2 program, maganda po mag-invest doon. If you don't have VULs just yet, get a VUL first para wag naman masayang lahat ng effort nyo sa investing. Or if you're saying PSEi, right? That's the reason why mas maganda is if specific yung question ninyo para mabilis natin masagot. Right? If you're asking about PSEi, I have a large portion of my investment right now is in dito. Yung iba, nagte-test buy pa lang ako on the stocks that I love. BDO, one of my favorite, SMPH, one of my favorites then. M-Wide and sila Meg. Andun ako ngayon. Maliit lang na portion ng port ko. Dito, majority sa port ko ngayon. Nangyari kayo dito is we entered it at 2. Even at 1 peso, we got some. And then, binenta natin around 18 to 19 pesos. And then, ngayon, bumagsak. Binili ko noong mga 6 pesos na naman ulit. Right? So, yeah. Still very good. Nung nag-dip sa dito around 7 pesos, yeah, that was when we started to get in once again. 6 pesos to 7 pesos. So technically yung average ko umakyat pero mas marami ning hawak kong stocks ngayon. If you're gonna go for long term, it is technically about not your average. Hindi po yan about your average. It's about your volume. So the more stocks you have, the better in the future, right? Right. Wag niyong intindihin or wag niyo isipin gaano yung yung average ninyo, magkano niyo napasok sa dito. It's about the volume, right? If ever you're going into long term, not just specifically for dito, but other companies that you want to go for long term, right? It's more about your volume, how many stocks do you have of that stock, right? Mas maganda po 'yon, right? Yun yung iniisip niyo lagi. Sa Lumba, good evening Sir Lloyd, good evening Rosario Rosal, good evening Sir G-Boy Tats, good evening. The question is, bakit si dito? Isa sa factor ko kasi talaga when it comes to long-term investing is the growth factor. Not just of the company, but the sector itself. It's in the telco sector. Tech sector siya, but it deals with telco. And napaka-baby pa ng telco industry natin dito sa Pilipinas. In fact, we have one of the worst telco services in the world. And with dito, it started to anong tawag dyan? Labtik sa Cebuano yun eh. Parang tinapik yung ibang telcos, si PLDT at Globe, Tel and Globe, si Smart at Globe na umayos yung services natin, and we're slowly gaining traction in our telco status. That's very good, right? But yeah, growth factor ng telco, dalawa lang kumpanya, napakaraming sulok pa ng Pilipinas ang walang internet. So there's still very big growth factor for it. That's why I invested in it noon pa. Ilang beses ko na yan. Hindi pa dito yan, ISM pa lang yan. I've been talking about this ever since, and ang dami nang naging milyonaryo dahil dyan. Right now, I'm still holding on to my positions after selling some. Kel Mike, good evening. No Saj. So this is Jason Murphy. Binabaliktad nyo naman yung mga pangalan nyo, mga maraming sinaktan. Good evening, still from Durban. Durban, SA. Right, galing. Good evening sa inyo dyan. Dong, Saudi Arabia, diba? Dong Gelas, good evening. Artsy Gams, good evening Sir Lloyd. Artsy is from CDO, kamusta kayo dyan? Alfredo Kisto, good evening Sir Lloyd, good evening then. Let's go to YouTube. Clark Gonzalez, good afternoon from UAE. Alas 4 pa ngayon sa UAE, diba? Right. So, familiar ako dyan because I've been there before. Nag-seminar kami dyan. We got invited by the Filipino community there that is into stock market. They invited us to hold a seminar. That was the first time I went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi and Qatar even. Nakapunta tayo ng Qatar. So, yeah. Good evening sa inyo dyan. Magandang gabi. Magandang hapon. Right? Alright, so, PSE, next week pala, magsischedule tayo ni Kapayamang Arnel. Hopefully, hindi pa siya nagre-reply. Busy pa si Arnel. But I already asked him anong araw siya pwede so that we can talk about the upcoming IPOs. Aside from the REITs that we already have talked about, yung pag-usapan natin is yung kay Sir Manny Villar na assets na lalabas. Right? So, no questions so far. That's very good. Alright, update tayo. Izanagi. I want to share my screen because Izanagi today did well. Once again, still at 162.47% yung growth natin. This is a lot considering that this our Izanagi account, yung main account namin started at January 18. It is up 162% already. That's a lot considering yung risks niya. Ngayon nga medyo tagilid yung trades niya, but overall it's still growing. The positions are still open. Excuse me. Nababahing ako. Sorry about that. The other Izanagi natin, I mean, yung si Valkyrie naman, Valkyrie. Sa my FX book, update lang tayo. Alright, these accounts have tig for $500. Valkyrie is up 7.24% already. Yeah, na-close na yung mga positions. So, this is the final position of the Valkyrie account. It's up 7.24% already. I don't mind this. Maliit lang yan. Tignan. Ang tinitingnan ko talaga is the percentage because this only has $500. Imagine if ever $1,000 yung linagay nyo dito. Let's say for example, $500,000 pesos into Valkyrie. Ang laki ng 7.24%. Sobrang sulit. This bot is may premium po ito. Hindi po kasi sa atin ito eh. May bayad po ito. But sobrang sulit po. Kita nyo naman, if ever you put in $1,000, sobrang bawi yung bayad. It's around 800 pesos a month yung babayaran nyo dito. But sobrang sulit. Sobrang sulit. I love this bot. If ever you haven't seen the backtesting yet, that is how you know if a bot is good. Backtesting means tinesting natin yung results ng market with the previously with the current system, and this has been up even through the pandemic, even through the 2008 na collapse ng market. It is still on a positive note. So, sobrang ganda ng bot na ito. Because of that, we tried it last year already. It's been doing well for us before namin i-market sa inyo. Valkyrie, check it out. Andyan sa video description. More about this. Please understand more about Valkyrie first before you wanna get in. Andyan rin po yung what do you call this? Andyan rin po yung results niya. I mean, registration niya. Si Izanagi naman, this account started August 22, already up 2.59%. There's still open positions right now. But so far, so good. Ganda rin ang takbo nito. This one is for free if you're looking for a free bot. XM has a promotion right now. Double your investment. Meaning kung $100 lalagay nyo, gagawin $200. If you put up to 500, talagdagan ngayon ng 500. That's 25,000 buying power ililibre ni XM sa inyo. Hopefully, take advantage of it. Jason Murphy, South Africa. South Africa pala. Sorry. Not very good with geography. Jason Murphy. Good evening, man. Mabuhay po, Johan Dia Lola. Kumati ilong ko bigla. PSE, FB, and DMC. Let's check. Charting tayo. FB, San Miguel Food and Beverages. Earl John Ginto, impressive gains, close trade sa Izanagi ko for almost a week, sir. So, although pulahan yung open trades ngayon, until na ma-stop loss yan or makapag-recover. But yeah, high risk siya. FB, alright, very good. This already cut through the downtrend. This is supposed to be a buy already. Right? Dito pa lang. So, pull back and bounce for FB. Pero overall, I think okay pa naman to. Di pa naman kalayuan to. I would say that's a dip for FB that you should be taking advantage of. FB is a very strong company. If you're for trading lang, mas maganda if pull back and what do you call this? Pull back and bounce po ang pasukin ninyo. Anyway, sa market is not really that strong. So you don't really have to go aggressive on the market. So that's your FB, DMC. Ricky lang, interested po ako sa bot trading, Sir Lloyd. Alright, yung Izanagi po, mayroon kasi, I'm still pushing for it kasi sobrang ganda ng promotion ng XM. Yun yung most requested promotion lagi. I've already created different account already because of it. That's 25,000, man. DMC, reaching resistances right here. It's already playing inside Bollinger Bands. Nakita niyo po yan. So, it's technically showing bearish signals already. If mag-breakout man, then good. Breakout is gonna be your best entry point for DMC. Ganda ng head and shoulder pattern dito. Those were the best entry points right now. In the past, MA20 bounces. But right now, medyo nakalipad na sa DMC. Stay away from it. For mid to long term, right? Mamaya na lang. If ever you're gonna go for mid to long term, wait for these dips. Huwag kayo magde-decide na mid to long term kasi lumilipad siya. Right? That's not the right strategy. If you're looking for mid to long term, always buy the dips. Huwag yung nasa lipat, nasa taas siya. Right? Traders tend to, newbies tend to say na, uy, lumilipad siya, maganda ang company. Nabasa ko, maganda daw future nito. Sayang naman if di ako makasakay ngayon. So, bibili kayo ngayon. Tapos, yung mindset ko pala is for mid to long term. That's the wrong strategy. Right? If you love this company, wait for it to dip. Have the patience. Handaan nyo lang yung pera nyo. That's the reason why whenever these situations sa market na medyo nasa tuktok na hindi kami gumagalaw, majority of it is in cash. It's because we're waiting for the dips. Wait for the dips. That's where you go for mid to long term. Okay? Short-term trades po pag ganito ang mga positions ng mga asset ninyo. This is good for short-term trades, right? Jason Murphy, pasilip si Dogecoin, Doge USDT. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Any insights on Mega World? Let's check it out later on. Alright, so Doge USDT, downtrend pre. Sasabay naman to kay Bitcoin. Tingnan nila si Bitcoin. If ever si Bitcoin mag-stabilize, then that's where we start buying kay Bitcoin. But for now, wala pa. Sila Doge, medyo may delay yan. Pag gumalaw sa Bitcoin, takbuhan, tas hindi nyo nasakyan. Takbo kayo kay Doge, kay Cardano, and other major currencies out there. Right? Izanami Uchiha. Alright, Izanami Uchiha. Baka tunog mo na si Izanagi. May Izanami ba na Uchiha? Idol tuloy na type ko. Hindi idol. BSC. Wala Izanami sa di ba? The Izanagi of Uchiha is yung hidden jutsu nila. Alright, resistance right here. Ay, tama. Dalawang hidden jutsu, Izanagi tsaka Izanami. Diba? But that's the jutsu, hindi naman name yun. Anyways, that's just weeb stuff. I'm 35 pero mahilig pa rin ako sa anime. BSC, let it break out before you wanna get in. That is gonna be your trade and especially for long term. Okay pa to, mid to long term. Alright, let it break out lang muna before you wanna get in. Urgent Ginto, impressive gains and close rates. Nabasa natin to. Artsy, Sir Lloyd, pasilip naman po. Koti USDT. Thanks. If this asset is following Bitcoin, ganun rin. Follow Bitcoin. Yung ibang karamihan ng cryptos kasi is just following Bitcoin's move. When it broke MA20, that was already the reversal. So far, okay. Pero overall, downtrend pa rin. This is way up there, man. Downtrend pa rin siya overall. I will wanna wait for it to stabilize really. Ganitong stabilization, yun yung maganda before you wanna get in. Cesar Villaruel. Sir Lloyd, can you give 5 stocks with good dividend yield? Thank you. From Taiwan. God bless. Number 1 is JMA7 for me. And then the REITs. A-REIT, Phil-REIT. Right? Those, if ever you wanna go for dividends, mas stable kasi yung mga REITs right now. Pag lumabas sila, Mega World REIT, those are good for dividends. I would recommend those. Okay. Darwin Odo, good evening, Sir Lloyd. MRC, BHI. Let's check out MRC. Ganda kasi ng REIT. It's in real estate and I have so much respect for investing in real estate. go for REITs, man. If you're after what do you call this? If you're after dividends, then GMA7 also. MRC on an uptrend. Okay naman to. The trend is holding. I would say yes. MRC is a buy. Actually, pwede nyo nga ito imbodegahin. Sobrang lapit pa rin sa support. So, overall, still good to buy MRC. BHI. Nga pala, meron akong lakad after nito, so we're not gonna be staying late. Anyways, weekend naman. Enjoy the weekend, di ba? Oh, BHI, ang ganda. Alright, RSI is already starting to shoot up. This is a buy right here pag nag-green yan. That is gonna be your support. Just cut loss below this support if ever mag-fail ang support na yan. That's for BHI. Dong Gelas, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Any insights on Mega World? Let's check out Mega World. I love Mega World. Nasa buy levels to noon when we're talking about it. Nag-breakout kanina kaso the volume is okay naman ng volume. I would say that's a buy right there if ever. If you want to trade this one, that's a buy right there for Mega World on Monday. Good find. Ping-waping, we've been recommending dito. Mega World dito pala sa support na ito. I've already been recommending it. These buys right here. Diba? Alala nyo. Ping-waping, Sir Lloyd, good boy. 2 Go Group. Salamat po. Medyo tagilid na rin ang logistics ngayon eh. So, I can't really say, tingnan nga natin earnings nila. 50% second quarter. Negative 163. This is a lot for first quarter. Yun nga, tagilid. I always check out company performance kasi when I trade. Right? So, because that adds up to my odds. Excuse me. So, ito lalamunan. Nakapasigaw ako lagi. I think that's because my background music on my headphones is too strong. So, I'm just gonna be lowering it. Siguro rinaan ko rin sa inyo, right? Para hindi masyado maingay. Let me know if there's something wrong with the audio. Ayoko na sumigaw kasi sakit na lalamunan ko. We're done with that. Harvey Ochida XRP is following Bitcoin's it is following Bitcoin's trend right now. So abangan nyo lang po muna sa Bitcoin. If ever Bitcoin stabilizes, then that's gonna be good for XRP also. This goes beyond technical analysis kasi it follows Bitcoin. Artsy Gams, thank you, Sir Lloyd. God bless. You're welcome, man. Arnel, Jacinto, good evening, Sir Lloyd. Annie and Wide. Si Annie, downtrend pa to because of the second quarter earnings. Still not looking good. Right? Even if maganda yung technical analysis kay Annie dito ngayon, medyo not a fan of the performance of Annie for the second quarter. But we'll see, right? We'll see. Baka may magandang galaw in the future. Maganda na yung RSI, but it is too aggressive for me considering your earnings niya is pangit. So ANI, not a go for me. M-Wide, si M-Wide, ito ang go. I will recommend M-Wide. This support right here is gonna be your best entry point. Kung gusto nyo i-trade talaga to, wait for it to break out. Previous resistance was right here. Strong resistance. Nag-breakout siya kaso nga lang nag-fail. So let's see if ever it breaks that resistance again. Right, for M-Wide. It's already a buy for me, definitely. Nabodigahin nyo na yan. AAL, Ishi Marimat, this is for American Airlines. I have my AAL. Nga pala, itoro natin. Portfolio, Tesla AAL ko, up 14%. GSAT is already up 100%. Let me just take profits. Take profits ko na to, ha. Take profits ko na sa GSAT. Sobrang laki na. Sayang kasi. GSAT currently available during off-market hours. Please retry later. Take profits. Later. Kaklose ko to mamaya pag nag-open yung market. So yeah. Still doing good. AAL, we're up 14% already kay AAL. There was a time na umabot to hanggang 40% tapos nawala lang yung gains ko. Yeah, kasi naka-focus ako sa Forex, hindi ko na napabayaan ko to, but I trust these positions right now on these assets, so I'm still good with these positions for this one. I wanna go to AAL, American Airlines. Sobrang ganda ng bounce sa support. I would say yes. This is still a buy. Pero mas maganda pullback if ever kung mag-pullback man. But overall, medyo mataas naman tong pwede niya abutin. pullback and bounce is the best entry for you, Ishi, if ever gusto mo pumasok kay AAL. I have AAL. I'm still holding on to it. I love that company right now. So yeah. Good evening, Eddie Ed. Right. ITAB naman, Itaú Unibanco Holdings. I'm not really familiar with the company. Medyo nagsa sideways trend. Kaso nga lang yung lower Bollinger Bands medyo mabigat siya. There is volume on this bounce though, so that could be something. If you want to trade this one, I would say yes, okay naman because of the support. Just cut loss below that, okay? For Ishi. Good evening, Sir Lloyd, Eddie Ed. Good evening po. Ayun, tahan-tahan. Ano pala? Si Jose Luma, bakit po maganda ang M-Wide for long-term po, sir? It is, ganito po, why I love M-Wide, hindi naman for long-term, mid to long-term lang ang ano ko dyan, tingin ko sa kanya. Is because M-Wide is into real estate. Real estate has always been good and still booming in our country. So malaki pa rin ang ilalaki ng M-Wide. And if andito kayo sa Cebu, sobrang dami ng construction dito ng mga condominiums, large structures. M-Wide has been the number 1 contractor here in Cebu. So sobrang laki ng kita pa rin ni M-Wide. So that's why I trust M-Wide right now. Kasi sobrang daming projects na. Alvin Castillo, Del Monte and Fruit. Let's check out Del Monte. Del Monte, breakout. Beautiful breakout right there with the earnings today. 1,000%. That's a buy. Good find. Galing. Hopefully, nahuli nyo to on the breakout, okay? So, that's a buy right there. Fruit Ninja. Alright, Fruit Ninja, MA20 is your best entry point. As long as MA20 holds, that is gonna be your entry. Mas maganda makapasok kayo sa MA20 talaga in the middle of the pullbacks. Right, that's for Fruit. Meron naman po si PJ, Tahan-Tahan, PNB, Philippine National Bank. Right, PNB, kung gusto nyo po to i-trade with bodega technique, pag laki ng bentahan baka bumagsak to. Affected kasi ito kay Palle. Antayin nyo lang mag-breakout. Pa-breakoutin nyo. Pag nag-breakout yan, that's gonna be your entry point. Right? You don't really have to buy the support of this asset right now. EW naman. EW, MA20 is still holding. So, hindi pa nag-break talaga hindi pa nagre-reversal signals talaga. But the support is already starting to show good signs for East to West. This is massive support right here. I would say yes. Yet, mag nag-green to, you can test that support out for East to West. Okay, good evening, Eddie Ed. Earl Ginto, sir, can you advise kung kailan ka maganda mag-timing pag-copy trade sa eToro mo po? Thanks, sir. Alright, actually, I'm gonna be closing majority of my positions most probably this week or next week. So, I'm gonna be posting about it, right? Magre-renew ako ng mga positions later on. So, baka next week, right? I'm gonna be opening positions next week, right? Easy Marimat, BMY po, range trade. Let's check out BMY. Kasi medyo stable na yung yung bot right? So pwede ko nang pagtuunan ulit ang copy trade. Iniwan ko muna si copy trade with the positions that I have. Hindi ako gumalaw gaano. BMY still on a downtrend. Pwede ba i-range trade? Bristol Myers. Ito yung range mo. No. So massive downtrend. So stay away from it lang muna. Mark Escondo, Shiba Inu USDT. Eto, sumusunod din to kay Bitcoin. Abangan nyo lang muna sila crypto. Hindi. Si Shiba. Iba pala ang galaw ni Shiba. Right? When Bitcoin climbed, umangat din siya. Kaso nga lang, man, I hate the volatility of Shiba. Not fond of this asset right here. Man, napaka-volatile niya. Sabihin ko sa inyo, support yan, tapos i-break niya lang yan. For now, maganda yung pinapakita niya reversal sa high, and tignan natin kung mag-green yan. That's gonna be a lower low. At the very least, din yung entry point ninyo for Shiba Inu. Pero man, hindi kayo makakatulog dito. Sobrang volatile. Benji Onabe, good evening Sir Lloyd. Tanong lang po, anong strategy nyo para hindi maiwan sa stocks na lumilipad? Simple. If lumilipad ng stock, I simply stay away from it. Ganun lang. Right? Not my kind of trading. You have, on your trader development journey, you have to learn to accept that you cannot catch everything. Especially me, my strategy is position trading. You have to have the discipline to stick to your strategy. Nakalipad na yan. That's no position for me. Good for you guys who are earning, but I'm okay because I'm also earning in my strategy. Right? Nakita nyo yung itoro natin. Yung iba magalaw. Ako halos hindi ako gumagalaw, but our stats, 17.96 for 1 year. That's not bad at all. Hindi pa nga nagwa 1 year yan. So, maybe we can reach 20-25% for 1 year. I don't really care if ever lumilipad na yan tapos hindi ko nakasakay. I will mind my own trading strategy. Alright, good for people who's able to make money there. Pero remember, pag lumilipad na yan, when people are celebrating, that's a sell signal. Don't have to get into it. If ever gusto mo pumasok sa mga ganyan, you have to switch strategy. Ang strategy dyan is scalping, right? You're taking advantage of the upward momentum. Scalping lang. Look for breakouts, day trades, and then short trades lang. Malaki yung amount. Pwede nyo what do you call this? You can use leverage para lumaki yung position ninyo and then sell it right away, right? So, pwede pong ganon. If you really want to take advantage of momentum stocks. But remember, day trading requires knowledge, skill, knowledge and time. Kailangan andun kayo ready, right? So if ever hindi naman kaya sa position, sa situation niyo, if you're not qualified for that kind of strategy, then stay away from it. Simple as that, right? The stock market is is an expensive way to find out who you are, right? In the stock market. You can be an investor, you can be a position trader or a day trader or a long-term etc., right? Stock market, pag pinipilit mo strategy mo, it will tell you that you're an investor in that stock in a very expensive way, right? So don't push it. Know yourself. Know your limitation. If that's not your strategy, stay away from it. Simple as that. Nancy Bisa Catilo. Alright, sir, pa-check po ICT. Please po. Alright, is that please po? This is ICT. Right, si ICT. Right, here we go. ICT. Wow, galing, breakout. We talked about this before. Pag nag-breakout, that's gonna be your entry point for ICT. Short-term trades na lang because those are bearish signals, okay? So, short-term trades lang. Ito yung sinasabi kong scalping. Uptrend siya, nakalipad. 52-week high. All-time high nga, di ba, si ICT. Breakout, scalping nyo, then benta ka agad. Yun yung mga scalping strategies. For now, ICT, yeah, but it's starting to show bearish signals, so my trading strategy is telling me to stay away from it. So, ganun lang po. Juliet Marie Flor, good PM sir, ano masasabi niyo kay Oil? Thanks po. Masahin nga natin si Oil. Let me open Pro Charts. Let's check out Oil. Magandang gabi sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube. We have 15 viewers sa YouTube. Alright, magandang gabi sa inyo. Oil naman, way up there. Right? No, that's not Nasdaq 100. Oil. Pinindot ko na to si Oil kanina, hindi pala nag-load. Alright, so si Oil, mukhang okay naman. Nag-downturn siya saglit, tapos umakyat, possible reversal signals, went for a short-term sideways trend. Pero overall is already way up there, reaching all-time high levels. It is expensive already. I'm expecting for oil to drop anytime soon. I'm not a fan of for oil going up because medyo kamahalan na siya, right? So I'm gonna be staying away from it. Mas maganda pa nga i-short sell ito di ba? Pag ganito. Nancy Catilo, ICT, we covered that already. Chart Fernandez, hello Sir Lloyd, FNI at CLRW. FNI did when FNI did grow up earlier, right? Green si FNI kanina. 6.73% in fact. Alright, this is good. Pull back and bounce is gonna be your entry point for FNI. So let it pull back lang muna. And LRW. Right, LRW. Bodega time is here. This is a very good support for LRW. That's gonna be your best entry point. Or kung gusto nyo confirmation, let it break out lang for LRW. Orlean Basa, SECB, sorry, ang spelling, SECB. Let's check out SECB. Alright, SECB going sideways, especially in the short term. Overall, maganda naman yung presyo ni SECB. Massive support right here. Short-term support right here for short-term trade. Pag nag-green yan, that's gonna be your entry point for SECB. A6 naman. A6 on a downtrend, possible engulfing pattern kasi dito. Next bounce kay A6 is gonna be a good entry point right here. So buy pag nag-green, cut loss below that support right here for ACEX. You're welcome, Juliet, Marie Flor. Time check, it's 8:38. Tapos na tayo sa Facebook. Daanan ko lang madali yung meron pa siyang lakad. Clark Gonzalez, good evening from you, afternoon from UAE. Ian Villarreal, good evening. Pa-check naman po si Seb. Thanks, God bless. Let's check out Cebu Pacific. Tourism is really hit by COVID right now. So, it's very shaky. Pero ang ganda ng support ni Seb dito So, yeah, as long as the support holds, you can test buy ngayon kay Seb. Right, Clark, any thoughts on Doge? We covered that already. Hi, Xerxes, Pela Jade, Sebial, good evening din po. Alright, thank you. Last lang, meron dito si G-Boy Tads, right? Hindi ko pwedeng hindi mapagbigyan to si G-Boy. Avid follower of ours. Ayan, G-Boy Tads, ayun, yung sinasabi natin na breakout, but walang volume yung breakout niya. But then again, that is gonna be your best entry point. Baka mag-fail ito. I would say if ever kasi walang volume, another green for MER will be a good entry point, right? So let it confirm the breakout lang muna on Monday before you want to trade this one now. Again, ayan, Izanagi is already up 162% for us for 9 months. If you wanna know what Izanagi is, andyan po sa video description, check it out. It is bot trading. Yung bot po ang nagtre-trade para sa atin. Wala po akong ginagawa dito sa account na ito. It is already up 162%. That's passive income already for me. Know more about it in the video description kasi may promo sa XM na double your investment. Andyan rin po yung registration should you want to join Izanagi. Please check it out. Sayang po yung opportunity dyan. If you wanna get meron kasi nagtatanong sa akin if meron ba akong seminar. I have a recorded seminar po. It's one of the best seminars in the country. I teach there everything I know, how I trade from my preparation, from looking for companies, what I need to check, look for companies, how I buy, how I sell, how do I cut loss, where do I cut loss, where do I take profits, everything. Dyan, punta kayo sa patreon.com/elbazaar. Merong option dyan for you to donate so that you can get access to it. If you want to donate to me, go to patreon.com. Pwede po kayong magbigay dyan or you can send stars. That will greatly be appreciated by us here in Stocks Ed team. Go to stocksed.com para po meron po kaming free courses dyan. It is gonna be a very good base foundation for your knowledge when it comes to economics, how to time the market. Check out stocksed.com. May free course dyan na maganda para sa inyo. And then, if ever gusto nyo kunin yung paid courses namin, dito, Elbazaar, you'll get a discount. Right? That's it for me this evening. I'll see you again next week for the weekend. Please enjoy it with your family. But most importantly, please stay safe. Walang kwenta po ang mga pinag-aaralan natin if ever magkakasakit man lang tayo. Right? So again, stay safe. And as always, let's get rich together. Bye everyone.